Not the way you drew this up, but just talk about the escaping with the extra point.
Yeah, I mean the third, we scored the third goal there, and then we just kind of let our foot off the gas, and that's such a dangerous league when you start sitting back and you know when a team's down in this league, they just have nothing to lose. There's 4 in the rush, and you get tentative. And you know we've had a few games honestly that we've given up leads, so you can say what you want. You're probably guys are a little bit nervous, and it looked that way. But we found a way to get through it, and those are huge 2 points tonight.
Is there a common theme that runs through those games where you're losing that lead like that?
No, I think it's in an 82-game schedule. You're going to go through stuff like this. I watched Washington go through it a week ago, up 5-1 with 5.5 minutes left. They're the Stanley Cup champs, veteran team. They lost 6-5 in overtime to the Ducks. I mean, this league is a little bit crazy right now. When you look at the scores, you look at the goal scoring, you look at leads that are given up, 2 or 3 goal lead early on in a game, even halfway through the second. You can't lock it down. There's no such thing anymore. So you got to keep playing, and it's that foot on the gas mentality, but without giving up the odd man rushes, and that's kind of the fine balance you got to find.
How much did it hurt you not to be able to convert on one of those power play opportunities? It could have given you a chance to at least have a little more comfortable in the game.
Oh yeah, our PP stunk tonight. It's as bad as I've seen it. We fought it. Certain guys, and not to name them, but man, it was bumbling and fumbling, and it was ugly tonight. And we're fortunate to get the win without getting any of those power play goals.
Did you sense there was a little bit of not be on your heels, but you get up that lead, taking the foot off the gas a little bit at all, or no?
Well, you start to feel it in the third, for sure. I think you see it, and you're telling them to be aggressive and be smart and get on the forecheck. It's just a killer when you're just chipping in and they're coming back. They're chipping in and coming back, and they start to create some momentum. They score a goal, and they get the crowd behind them, and that's the NHL right now. You got to be on your toes, and it's smart aggression is what it's got to be. We're a good team when we forecheck, but when you start kind of sitting back, when you see forwards skating backwards, and it's a dangerous way to play.
Yeah, when the other team is pushing harder at that point, right? It's 3-1. They're throwing the kitchen sink at you guys. That makes it even kind of harder to do what you want, right?
Well, you see what happens. It's almost frees you up as an offensive guy. You kind of put caution into the wind, and you go. So if you're smart in those situations, you can actually generate some offense. But if you play on your heels and you feed the beast a little bit with the odd man rushes and some of their dangerous players, then you get in trouble.
Sanheim, their defenseman, got through twice. Pretty short order there. Was that the same breakdown on both of those plays?
No, a little bit different in each play, but nonetheless coverage breakdown.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's just we've been showing video and trying to sort through it, and again, sometimes you make nervous plays, and it's not just one guy. It might be 2 or 3 guys, and so we continue to teach and continue to get through it, and tonight we're fortunate to get 2 points.
Is that why you shortened the bench defensively there in the last 5 or 6 minutes, or was it just the situation of the game?
You're going to go with guys that you feel like some guys were fighting it tonight, and it's from game to game it changes what that looks like, and sometimes there's 4 guys you think that can get the job done. That's what you go with.
How much was Torts fighting it on a bench? How tough was it for him to be out there? Any idea?
Did you see his face?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty white. He battled through. He had a tough night, but I think he had about 7 shirts on, and I'm sure there's a lot of talk about the hoodie. But he was shaking like a leaf most of the game. He's fighting a virus right now, so got through.